Hello and welcome to Industry Headlines. He's Kevin Kauffman. I'm Fred Weaver. How's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be back. Look at this, 2 weeks in a row. We got both of us doing industry headlines, and super excited about this week's industry headlines, which is brought to you, by the way, our friends over at Success Coaching and Success Magazine. Check out, if you guys don't know Ben Fairfield, go to his Facebook page, find that guy. He's going to today be doing a quick interview with like the editor-in-chief of Success Magazine. Like, this is a guy, his name is Josh Ellis. He has been the editor-in-chief and has interviewed some of the top minds in all of business and leadership and entrepreneurship that you could ever imagine. So it's going to be a good conversation. That's going to be, I think, today at 2:15 Pacific. So anyways, what's on tap for this week's industry headlines, Fred?
Oh man, well, we got a lot of stuff going on in the stock markets, Kevin, in the world of public stuff. So Matterport, you might know them, Kevin. They've got some news that they just released in the last day or so. We're going to talk about that. Redfin is continuing to roll out buyer's agent commissions on their websites, and we'll tell you the details about that. And lastly, LoanDepot, after putting off their IPO, is apparently ready to go. So that's what we're going to dive into here today, Kevin.
Awesome. Well, let's start at the top with another company going public. So Matterport going public via a SPAC merger. For those of you wondering what SPAC is, Special Purposes Acquisition Company, which is essentially just an easier way to go public than going through all the red tape from.
It's also the Saratoga Performing Arts Center in upstate New York, in case you're a music fan.
I wasn't. I mean, I'm a music fan.
Okay, we can go back to SPAC mergers. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this merger, which is going to again take this special purpose acquisition company sponsored by the Gore Group, which is some sort of global asset man. It's dudes and non-dudes with a ton of money that are going to take this company public. And apparently, they think this merger / public move is going to give the new company, which will be listed on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol MTTR, an enterprise value of $2.3 billion.
That's what caught me, Kevin. First of all, I think it's pretty cool Matterport's going public, but yeah, no, don't say that.
What am I missing here?
I mean, Matterport has some cool technology. The price tag on it is not inexpensive, but I don't know. That one caught me. Like, unless there's more to the business, I was like, that's what I saw. I was like, 2 to 3 billion, 2.3 to 2.9 is the estimated like valuation on the company. So we'll see how that goes. They were founded in 2011, so they've been around 10 years. Got to give them some credit for that long-standing thing. Their demand has risen. I was interested to read, Kevin. They reported a 500% growth on their subscriber base in 2020. Now, they didn't say 500% revenue growth. So I don't know if maybe like their subscriber base included a large real estate company and then they just added all those subscribers in and counted it. If that's like one of those cool little spiffy things you do on your press release. I don't know. I'm not trying to take shots at them. I don't know anybody personally at Matterport, but I'm interested to watch this. So obviously NASDAQ stocks are pretty well liked nowadays. So I guess we'll see where this goes. We'll see. We'll report back on this, Kevin. I want to come back to this in a month or two and see what their valuation's at after this has happened. Okay.
I don't get it. Like, listen, I'm a believer. I freaking love technology. I love the way things are changing. So if somebody has some insight on why Matterport is worth $2.3 billion out of the gate, please comment. And like, if you're in the Facebook group, and let me know. If you're listening to the recording of this on the podcast feed, send me a message, send me an email. Let me know. I just don't know. And I want to learn. Seriously. That's not me taking a shot either. All right. Redfin to display buyer's agent commissions now in 65 markets.
Well, you might remember, Kevin, in 2019, they came out and started in the Seattle market displaying commissions, right? Then they started displaying the buyer commissions being offered on all of their listings around the country. And now in 65 markets, they're going to roll out more transparency, I guess would be the word they might use, on buyer's agent commission. So what I found interesting though in this little read, Kevin, is that apparently across these 65 markets, it totals more than 700,000 listings. I didn't actually know there were 700,000 listings even on the market across the entire country right now. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Do you think they're including like listings from last year?
I don't know,
I mean,
maybe. I just
there's
it
no
just kind of made
listings.
me laugh.
I know.
That was a kind of a joke, guys. Like I don't actually don't know how many listings are available, but let's be honest, every one of our markets has not enough inventory. So when I saw the 700,000 number, it got me going, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah. All right. And then moving on, another soon to be publicly traded company, Loan Depot. This has kind of been long anticipated. Loan Depot to IPO this week. Possible valuation of 6.2 billion. Now, listen, this valuation, I understand it's a data driven mortgage lender. Apparently, they're trying to raise like $300 million, pricing its shares initially between 19 and 21. I'm curious what that pop will be. So that's a pretty healthy number. Apparently, it's less than what they were rumored to be worth the last time they had considered going public, which was at
Like
that time,
50% less.
yeah, like 12 to
Sorry.
15 billion. So,
Yeah. I
listen,
thought
this is a big company. They make a lot of money. It's kind of long overdue that they're going public in a lot of ways.
I thought it was interesting. Their CEO was quoted as saying, "We are the Lyft to their Uber," referring to Loan Depot, right, versus Rocket Mortgage. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. We are the Lyft to their Uber. Interesting positioning. Like they're okay saying that right
So
off the
you
bat.
actually just said the word positioning. So if you read that book, Positioning by Al Rise and Jack Trout, marketing book, kind of like one of the original OG marketing books, they are actually that's pretty brilliant actually to set themselves up as number two. I think it Hertz that used to be like we're number two, so we try harder, or maybe it was Avis at one point that had that slogan going for them in
How'd
marketing
that
for a
work
long
out for
time.
Hertz? How
Well,
much are your Hertz
I don't know
shares
if it was
worth
hers.
today?
I don't know. It worked out really well
Okay.
at the time. I don't have any shares.
Oh,
Um,
I own two shares. I think the total value on them is $3.
so in all transparency, I have an option to own shares. I just don't currently own shares.
Okay.
I like to gamble. I don't care. Anyways, so lots going on this week in the world of the real estate public markets. More to come, and yeah, big week. So anybody with information, please enlighten us on Matterport. Dear God, please enlighten us.
Have a great day. We'll see you back here next week.
Bye, y'all.